Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll run now with Peyton. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's Moon. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now Moon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll drop this off to Peyton. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And it is caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On first down, it's Moon. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Moon. That ball is caught on the full extension dive by the Hall of Famer Rice. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. Here's Moon. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Bears! Calvin Johnson, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Ready, set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Moon. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
To throw, Moon. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The corner blitz worked to perfection there for Deion Sanders.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over.
On the ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now Moon. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Moon. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Moon.
Open man right side is Rice.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
Let's go now. I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
On the run, it's Peyton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw on 2nd down, Moon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
He'll try the right side here with Peyton. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On the give, here comes Peyton. And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Back to throw. Moon. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Myers' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away.
Hester going to decide against a return, and they will spot this at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Now a first down throw, Moon.
He'll get that to Emil Smith-Marset.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's complete to Smith-Marsette.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man, it's London.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Check smash. 19 right.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays and big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Running it here with Peyton. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Street, Dragon 60, 79 Broncos.
On 2nd down, here's Moon. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very low.
Hey, smash Broncos. Check. Go.
Moon to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Go, Reed, go. 18 Rattlers.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprise
amazing move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run on first down. Peyton, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Peyton. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Third and goal from the 6. Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Jason Myers on for a field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the lead extended, and I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, it makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie.
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. Get hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like. Bought a chain that's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the streets. On my label, we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done caught me a Dylan, I got off the block. Cause the hate and put that on the watch. Had the ice on my neck cause little shorty on hot. There's some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it says you won't be in this if you don't make it hot like her. New deal, AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z, got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bet in your head, it don't matter the price. Foot on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today, I done stepped in the field, I got time to play. And my exes are up there, time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good on my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't make me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit 'em like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text and listen.
New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rock for real. Broski turn into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die. Hope that Jesus come and dry the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I'll post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the babe. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Dixon has the ball on the tee, ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Now a throw here to his running back. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Looking to throw. Moon. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Miller. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Swift. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Calvin Johnson from 3 yards out. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. Touchdown, Chicago! Calvin Johnson, 50 yards. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On the ball. Warriors, 17.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And now they'll shift things around. Again, it's Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. From the gun, here's Moon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
A play fake, now Moon. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Moon. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles. Go.
On first down, Peyton to the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Peyton going to get it again on second. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, Moon. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, Moon. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Carlson on to the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On 1st down, it's Moon.
Open man downfield is Johnson.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Moon. He gets this one to Johnson. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Peyton. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Moon. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Moon. He'll drop this off to Peyton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. To throw on 2nd down, Moon. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Touchdown, Bears. Rob Gronkowski, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, here's Moon. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A quick slant to Hill.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a first down throw, Moon. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Now an audible here into something else.
Moon to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Micah Parsons able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Moon. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Inaudible here to get a new look. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Hill on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Lions will take over.
On the set.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here we go. Start. Go.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. Carlson able to put this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
60 by 60 by. Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On first down, Peyton. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Look at 19.
First down, Chicago.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now a 2nd and 6. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On second down, Peyton. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Peyton, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
60 average. 7 Pirates.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Quick completion here to Johnson. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
19 Tiger.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And the Bears are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Peyton going to get it again on second. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Palmer, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now a give. It's Payton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Back to throw. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He's back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Payton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. He keeps him out of what big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Back to throw. Complete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up.
They'll look to throw. Throw outside, completion to Rice. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Moon.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. To throw, Moon.
He's got him in. Complete. Still going. Touchdown, Detroit. Turns out was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shift through some people, right? So that play, to me, in highlight film, that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
79 Broncos. Rig alert, rig alert. 18 rattle, 18 rattle.
Here's Moon. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much too.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long.
Feeding our children these, but in the mentions with rappers ain't worth a mention. These getting attention for selling ignorant. I believe in black and I can see the rap. And I believe in cap. And I agree with cap. I believe in rap. I believe that I'm that. I told what you told. I told what you told.
Jackson, where my scope like Richard Branson. Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Riley Dixon has the ball on the tee, ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Yellow.
First play, and Young is going to throw it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Blaster, 6. Black Ultra. 7.
They're going to look to throw.
Looking deep here for Mechie.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Young off the play fake. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Slide through.
4th down, Young. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Antonio Cromartie.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Ready, set. 60 ball check. 60 ball check.
On first down, it's Moon.
That's complete to Jalen Hyatt.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there.
You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll audible to something else.
60 average, 60 average.
Moon. Rifles one, complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Walter Payton taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Aaron Siposs on to punt for Philadelphia. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Moon. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Now Moon. He'll drop this off to Payton. Touchdown, Bears! Walter Payton. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Ready.
On second down, Young. Looking deep here from Mechie. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, here's Moon. Open man downfield is Rice. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Jerry Rice, 61 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0.
Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A first throw for the backup Griffin. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Black shot.
Young on third down. That is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Young to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Hey.
On first down, Peyton. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They've got the comfortable lead. Decision time here. Do they go for it, press their luck?
Listen, if I'm the head coach, I take my headset off. I turn to my defense and say, guess what, guys? We're going for it right here, right now. I want the knockout shot. And if it doesn't happen, you've got my back, don't you? Go get it.
And if you don't get it, the other offense, they've got a long way to go in the other direction. Myers' kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
At the 34-yard line.
First down, Young. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Looking to throw, Young. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Third and short yardage, Young. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Albert Okwuegbunam, 56 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
Blue striker. Ready.
The Young's going to throw for this. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Down.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
Hey.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Drill green. Ready.
First and 10, Young. This is Smith with a grab. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Okay, right.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Steel, black. Set.
Young. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Final play of the half. Young to the end zone, but it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. On third down, here's Peyton. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run now with Peyton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Check mash, check mash.
On 3rd down, Peyton. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First down, Bears.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Credit Brian Brzee in there to greet him and drop him for a loss. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Peyton up the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completed to Hyatt. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
On 4th down, Moon. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Come on, come on. Hey.
On the run, it's Peyton. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Reno!
Peyton going to get it again on 2nd. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, Who gon' step out me? Who gon' step out me?
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a... Now when I'm through, they call me Mister. Stop it, big wall will suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick, so we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is he gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you riding. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white Benz looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instant.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Yes, I'm go that, please, please don't. Go that with me. Go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. When they jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Thunder my plans, stretch my bands. Plus when I stumble my customize vans. Plush like brush like plus I got 'em up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face. Your chain is a necklace.
Go that, please, please don't go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, pieces go that, it's not go that with me.
Alright, they hit my designer for sneaks. Double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block at Trust Fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Michael. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Yes, I'm go that, please, please don't go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, pieces go that, it's not go that with me. Yeah.
Don't get
Diego. I'm with the cash like Diego. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fucking up with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we're the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we're the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.
Yeah, I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touched down, run him.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Riley Dixon has the ball on the tee, ready to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start here with Jackson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Dragon 60.
And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Vic goes play action. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
It's a gain of 20. The Falcons first down.
They run on first down with Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
First down.
Vic now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Here's Michael Vick. Rolling to his right. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. 4th down, Vic. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. From the 34-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Vic. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Vic with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Vic readies to throw. That is caught, and he is going to have a Falcons first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. Here's Vic. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Vic. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Play action now, Vic. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Alert! Unlock line! Unlock! Go!
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Let's go
Second
now.
and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the give, here comes Peyton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility.
Come on, come on. 60 likes it, 60 likes it. Warrior 70.
Now a first down throw, Moon. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Cougar 19.
Now Moon. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jerry Rice from 13 yards out. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Jason Myers now for the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. After the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The delay of game backs them up 5, first and 15.
Ready.
On play action, Vick going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Juju Smith-Schuster. 83 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down, tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On the give, here comes Jackson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They run again with Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now here's Vick. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Vick to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 7.
19 Lions.
They just get the play off. Now Vick. He'll dump this to Burrow. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19.
To throw, Vick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Michael Mayer, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Bears 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hold it ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Here's Moon. He'll drop this off to Peyton. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Good for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10.
Moon to throw.
short. Throw complete to Gronkowski.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Mavericks! 60 Mavericks!
Now Moon.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
70 Rangers.
On 1st and 10, Moon. Touchdown! Jerry Rice as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
They run again with Peyton.
down to about the 37.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton, and he'll go down at the 28. 62 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 14 yards in the Chicago first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw, Moon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jerry Rice. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here with some tempo. Here's Michael Vick. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Vick operating on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's 3rd and 7.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go set. Go set. Hey, pass. Buffalo 18.
Vick now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, it's Jackson. Javon Kirsch there to get him down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. But we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. 2nd down, Vick. There's a short one taken in by Otten. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Vick. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Broncos.
Vic readies to throw. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. 3/4 in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Jackson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Falcons 24, Bears 21. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now 3rd down and 7. Moon. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Bo. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Throwing, Vic. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Fourth down, Vic. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 21. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a throw here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now Moon. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the freak, Javon Curse. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Out of the gun, it's Moon. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Peyton is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And that flag accepted. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Vick to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Now a 1st down throw, Moon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Moon to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man, complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Stop low, 18. 19 Lions. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So that's the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for two? They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Got some go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, 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 go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them might blast, stretch my bands. Plus when I stop at my customized vans. Plush like brush like plus I got them up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is supposed to be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face. Your chain is a necklace.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist, go that, right wrist, go that, necklace, go that, sis, go that. This don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks. Double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, and parking the top peep seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja, her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Got some go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist, go that, right wrist, go that, necklace, go that, sis, go that. This don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it.
Get down.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band.